Hi everyone, and welcome back to another vlog where I pretend that it's not been an episode of a long time since I uploaded a video. So it is Monday, February 28th, and I have been very busy since I last uploaded a video with starting school and like social life stuff. And honestly, that too has meant that just like reading in general has not been super exciting for me, which is unfortunate because I do love reading. But I think like the entire month of February and a little bit in January as well, I was just kind of reading like duds, and that was not great. And they were all like really short too, and so I just like wasn't really able to get into anything. But it's the last week of classes before spring break, so I'm hoping to vlog this week and then I'll be able to edit it over spring break and post it. I thought I would just kind of take you through my week. I did a couple of these last semester of just more kind of like school-oriented vlogs and less so reading vlogs, although I will tell you what book I'm reading right now because I just started a new book. So today's Monday. I don't have class until 3:30. So this is my big like work day for my job that I do at UVA. I usually try to work for 6 hours, but I just have finished some projects, so I need to go to my meeting at 10:30 to learn what else I should be working on. But I do have a couple of little tasks that I need to do today. I also need to like make my March budgeting spreadsheet, and then I also have an informational interview with someone today at 2:30. So I need to kind of prep for that a little bit. I also need to do yoga today. I'm currently doing some laundry, so a bunch of kind of random housekeeping stuff happening today. And then I have a presentation tomorrow in one of my classes, and then the rest of the week I think will be relatively chill, which is nice. So that's kind of the vibes of what's happening right now. The book that I'm currently reading, I just started last night, is The Night Watchman by Louise Erdrich. I have been just kind of in the mood for like a longer book because, as I said, I was reading a bunch of really short books and I didn't really like any of them. But I'm only 14 pages into this, so we will see how it goes. I enjoyed The Roundhouse. I read it sometime. It now feels like it was probably a while ago that I read it. It might have been like December of 2020, question mark. I remember a buddy read it with Courtney, who is on a hiatus as well. Courtney, I hope you are doing well if you're watching this. I like enjoyed it. I definitely wanted to read more. And I've heard kind of like mixed things about this one. People either seem to like really enjoy it or they feel like it's kind of uneven, a little boring. So we'll see how I feel about it. But I do have the audiobook out for this book as well because I put a bunch of books that are on my physical TBR like as holds at the library because they had really long wait lists, and I was like, when they will come in, I will kind of force myself to read the book. And that didn't happen for the first one that came in. I had to like deliver it later. But this one I was like, okay, I'm going to read this book right now. And a lot of my tasks that I can do today, I can also listen to audiobook while I do them. So I think that's the plan. So it's like 11:30 now on Monday. I just had my meeting, so I have some tasks that I have to work on. You can't really see my view, but it's like looking down on my complex and then also to some like other nearby mountains, which I love. It's also like 50 degrees, which is like my optimal temperature because you can wear a jacket. But you can also wear sandals, which is my favorite look, is wearing a jacket and sandals. I think I'm gonna take my walk, go do yoga, then finish up some tasks, prep my informational interview, have class, and then a meeting with my work husband, as I like to call him, who's really just my group partner for like 2 different projects, but one of them, it's like just the 2 of us, and we're working like super closely together, and we eat lunch together on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So he's my work husband now. He does have a real spouse who's very nice, but he's my work husband because I deserve that. So yeah, I have to meet with him after our class today to kind of go over our presentation. I listened to a bit of The Night Watchman as well, but I wasn't really processing what the audiobook was saying, but you know, such is life. I'm pretty early on in the story anyway. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna go on my walk now, listen to some music, chill, take some deep calming breaths, all that good stuff. And I'll check in with you later. Good morning, everyone. It is like almost 10 o'clock. I realized that I haven't updated you, so I figured I would do that now. I'm currently applying to an internship. Love that. Love to like just constantly be applying to internships. Would love to someday have a job where I don't have to be applying to more jobs. So yeah, it's Tuesday. I need to do some work. Actually, I think I'm probably gonna leave soon to go to school. I have class at 11, but I might do a little bit of work at school is my plan after I submit this internship application, which is exciting. It's definitely an internship that I think would be really cool and like different. So we'll see if anything happens with it. Morrison did wake me up at like 6:45 this morning. and the sun had risen already, so I was not able to get back to sleep, which made me feel like really old. That's pretty much it. Actually, I talked about this book, which I have a whole review for on my channel, but I talked about this book a little bit in my cover letter that I just wrote because it's like a faith and sustainability internship, which just sounds super interesting. And it's with like a nonprofit research think tanky thing. And I feel like that is kind of an important area within like climate resilience that I don't feel like I've touched on a ton. So that would be a really cool opportunity to like think about climate resilience through the lens of like faith-based climate action. I also had an informational interview yesterday, which went really well. And this person I talked to actually like pointed me towards this organization. I can't decide if my allergies have just hit me like super hard because my like throat, my like lymph nodes are like really feeling gross and swollen and bad, or if I actually am like sick with something, which is not great. Okay. Hello everyone, it is Wednesday evening and I am sitting in my kitchen or standing in my kitchen preparing some food. I'm just heating up some leftovers and making some garlic naan from Trader Joe's. I have to go to the store after dinner because I'm out of milk and other like very essential items that I've just been kind of putting off until today to get. And I was debating whether or not to go before I made dinner because ideally I'm eating these like cauliflower fritter things and they're really good with the yogurt on top, but I ate all my yogurt. But then I was like, I don't want to go to the store when I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go after dinner and just not have the yogurt on the cauliflower fritters, which is gonna be fine. But yeah, I do need to go because I need milk for my coffee tomorrow. But as I said, it's Wednesday. I had both my classes today. I think they went well. My like class in the morning, we're just kind of working on the next stage of our like long-term project. So that was good. I really like my group for that class. And I feel like we were having good discussions. Then I like ate some lunch and did some work at school, did some readings for my class for tomorrow. And then during quantitative methods, we're also in like small groups thinking through our big term project in that class. So yeah, grad school is really just all about those big projects. At least my professional program is, and I feel like a lot of other professional programs are also that way because life is also full of a lot of projects. So that's all good and fun. I think tomorrow, like on Tuesday, I'm gonna have an internship that I'm going to apply to in the morning. I also have some work I have to do. And then I have my 2 classes and then I'll be done with everything. And like, it'll be spring break time, which will be great. I do have work Friday morning and Saturday morning, but other than that, I have no plans, which is great. Hoping to get a lot of reading done, chill time. I'm definitely also planning on taking a chill evening tonight because there's nothing I have to do, which is optimal. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully go to bed early because I've been staying awake later than I really intend to. And then I've been waking up really early because Morrison has been getting up because the sun has been rising earlier and earlier, and therefore he believes it's breakfast time at like 6:30 when really breakfast time is at like 7:30. So not great, but you know, we make do. Groceries are truly so expensive these days. I hate it. But since my roommate's not home, I figured I'd do a little haul. So thing number 1 that I did potentially steal, I don't really know, was this bag that I thought was hilarious. Wine is basically fruit salad. It's like a little wine carrier. I sent it to my friends and they were like, we need to have this for our reunion beach vacation that we're going on this summer. And it doesn't have a price tag and I was at self-checkout, so it came home with me for $0. But as I said, groceries were expensive, so that was fine. I also got 2 things of Ben & Jerry's ice cream because they were on sale. So I got Change is Brewing cold brew coffee ice cream with marshmallow swirls and fudge brownie. I love coffee ice cream. It's probably my favorite. And I don't really care for marshmallow swirls, but fudge brownie sounded good. And this is limited edition something. It's about divest from systems that criminalize Black communities and invest in the vision of public safety that allows everyone to breathe free. Love that. So then I also got Half Baked because I love chocolate chip cookie dough. Also, those are like my 2 favorite ice cream flavors are coffee and chocolate chip cookie dough. Then as you can see, I got this red onion. That's for making pickled onions tomorrow for some refried bean tostadas. We do have a red onion up here, and I'm really not sure if it's mine or my roommate's. It's probably hers though because he buys a lot of onions and then like leaves them out there forever. Also, the main thing I got was coffee creamer because I needed this for my coffee tomorrow. Also was out of olive oil, so I was buying a lot of like staples. That's probably what was kind of expensive. I was also buying 2 things of tea, so I got my favorite. This is the Yogi Elderberry Lemon Malt Immune and Stress Tea. I really like this one, and it is good iced. I tried it iced a couple days ago, and I was a fan. But I also was looking for ginger tea, so I'm going to try this lemon ginger one. See how that fares. I also have Earl Grey, but I already had that, obviously. Then my treat of choice they were out of, which is tragic, which are these little dark chocolate caramel things with sea salt on top. I got these instead. Hopefully they will satisfy. Usually, I mean, I don't eat the ice cream super often. Like if I get one little tub of ice cream, it usually lasts me like over a month because I kind of forget that I have it or I'm just like not in the mood. But I'm in the mood tonight, which is why I bought some. But this is usually my little dessert choice in the evenings. Also got yogurt, which I think I talked about earlier. I needed some more Greek yogurt. Got 2 garlic bowls, which I know I'm in dire straits with the groceries when I totally run out of garlic, which happened a couple days ago. Got a big bag of rice, was also totally out of that. And then 2 fun household items. Sorry, I've blocked your view. 2 fun household items. Kitchen garbage bags and compostable bags, which I'm hoping will fit our compost. They're 2.6 gallons, and I'm not sure how big our compost is, but the other size was 13 gallons, which is the size of our garbage can. And I was like, oh, that's impressive if you're keeping that much compost in your kitchen. Must be quite smelly, but our little one has like a little aerator thing or a charcoal thing that removes the smell quite effectively. So it sits on the counter, and I'm hoping that 2.6 gallons is approximately the size. So that was my little haul. Really not that much stuff for how much money I paid, but you know, I guess it's inflation or whatever. Now I'm gonna go watch How I Met Your Father. I'm gonna make myself an ice cream, pour myself a glass of wine, watch How I Met Your Father. Sounds like a great evening. It's like 7:50 right now, so probably go to bed before like 9 p.m. too. Hi everyone, good morning. Sorry, my bedhead is a little out of control. I have been up for a little while. It's close to like 9:45, I think. I have class at 11. I've had a very slow morning. I just finished up my breakfast and drank some coffee. Also, sorry if you can hear the people cutting the tree down. But I wanted to check in a little bit about the Night Watchman because I'm like 100 pages into it and I feel like more is happening. We're kind of getting into the plot, which is always nice. I'm definitely enjoying it. I really like Louise Erdrich's writing style. I feel like I can understand why so many people are like such big fans of her because she is super evocative and I think she writes like character relationships in interesting ways and kind of is able to capture the complexity of particularly family dynamics, especially if there's a member of the family who is an alcoholic or just kind of has experienced a lot of trauma, which obviously within Indigenous communities, as Louise Erdrich is a part of, is unfortunately fairly commonplace. So that's been interesting. There are 2 like plots really, or 2 main characters we're following, Patrice and Thomas, and honestly I can't tell if they're happening at the same time. Like I know there's a historical bent to this book, like it's taking place in the 1950s, but to me Patrice's timeline doesn't feel like it's in the 1950s, so I'm kind of confused, but maybe it is, and I'm just not really, you know, since I'm listening to the audiobook I don't feel like I'm getting everything that I should be. Like I'm probably missing some important details. I'm hoping to get some clarity on that in the near future. But as I said, today's Thursday, so I do have class from 11 to 12:15, and then I'll be at school for a bit, and then I have class from 2 to technically 5, but we're probably not going to go past 3 because it's the last class before spring break, and we are just learning about our next portion of our like semester-long project. Also, Morrison's here. Oh, you just missed him. LOL. And then actually one of my friends and I were going to go for martinis this evening because my friend has this like food journey that she's gone on the past like couple years where she picks a food that she doesn't really like and she tries to expose herself to it so that she can grow to like it, or at least just feel more secure in like why she doesn't like it. You put kind of words to that. And this year it's olives, and I told her that I've never had a martini and I don't think I would like one, but I want to try one because it's such a classic cocktail. So we're gonna go to a place tonight and try them. And neither of us think we're going to like them, but that's fine. It's all part of the experience, really. And then I can like definitively say I don't like them. I'm hoping after I get back from class that I'll like do some solid reading. It's such a beautiful day here already. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but it's really lovely. So I love that too. Definitely big spring vibes. Hello, sorry for the bad angle. Here's Morrison. We're chilling in bed. It's like 6:30. First official day of spring break. It's Friday, March 4th. I had work this morning and that was good. I heard a great story about a crazy customer, which I always love to hear stories about crazy customers. I also had some good customer interactions and I was at the register the whole day, which is my favorite thing to do. So all in all, it was a solid day. Then I got myself a sandwich at my favorite little place in town. If you're ever in Charlottesville, Ivy Provisions has some of the best sandwiches, just like period. They are absolutely delicious. And then, yeah, I've just been kind of chilling, doing random things throughout the afternoon. I do have to, though, make dinner and go check on this dog that I'm watching for a friend of my program. I don't really want to do either of those things. So instead, I'm just lying here in bed. I maybe also was going to read some of the Night Watchmen. I'm 140-ish pages through, and I'm enjoying it. I'm intrigued about where the plot is going, because there's definitely, I don't know, some potentially sketchy things that are happening to our poor character, Patrice, who is like I feel like she's a teenager. She might be like 18. I mean, to me, that's still a teenager. I think she's like she's like past high school, but like not in her 20s is what I understand. And she's in Minneapolis, doesn't really know anyone, has already entered into a sketchy situation, but it might turn out okay. I mean, I'm hoping it will for her, but we simply don't know. So yeah, that's going to be a task for this evening, I think, unless I decide to watch Emma, which I've heard is on Netflix, and I have seen Emma before, but I really enjoyed it and I wanted to watch it again. I've also been thinking about, since I'm on spring break and I have more time, starting another book, but I don't know what book that would be, so I probably won't actually do that. But yeah, those are my updates. I just wanted to check in with the vlog since I haven't vlogged today, but I probably should. I'm just not really hungry because I ate that sandwich at like 2:45, and I think I'm gonna make like black bean tostadas for dinner, so they probably won't take very long, so I should just make them when I'm hungry. But I'm wondering if I should go check on the dog now, but they left at like 12. I'm just like processing pieces of information that you don't care about, so I don't really need to be vlogging this. Hello everyone. Wow, this lighting's really nice. It's coming from my hydroponic tank, which has some great basil. I think I'm gonna make, sorry, my heat just came on. I think I'm gonna make some basil pesto pasta tomorrow, but I might save it till Sunday because that's when Annie will be here. But it's 7:30. I laid in bed for another hour, and now I'm making some dinner. I think I said this earlier, but I'm making refried black bean tostadas with avocado and pickled onion. I hope my avocado's still good. I got it like a week ago maybe, but it's been in the fridge for the last several days, so hopefully that's good. But first I need to make the pickled onions, which hopefully won't take very long. And then it basically seems, yeah, you just fry the tortillas and then you make the beans, which are easy. And then you put them on top of the tortillas. I love that. I love that type of recipe. Really great vibes. I feel like I've mentioned this before, but next year I'm living in a studio, and like words can truly not express how excited I am. Like anytime I'm here by myself, I just love it. I'm so excited. I love the idea of living alone. With Morrison, obviously. But just like being able to do whatever it is that you want to do is amazing. Playing music on the TV. I won't have a TV next year, but the idea is there. And I love that for me. Hello, everyone. It's like 2:30 on Saturday afternoon. I just got out of work, went to get some Starbies, and now I'm here to do a big clean of my apartment before my sister gets here tomorrow. So I think first order of business is actually to get changed out of my cute dress that I'm wearing and go put some comfy clothes on and go to the recycling center because the recycling is out of control and we need to take it. So that's order of business one, I think. Then probably wiping down counters, then vacuuming. Then that's probably it. We'll see what the day brings us though. Oh, I also need to submit something though that I forgot to submit yesterday, which is fun, but it seems chill that I forgot to submit it. I think that's about everything. I'm also helping my mom with like a calendar thing. My mom's texting me right now, so I'm not sure what her day looks like, but yeah, I'm gonna get changed out of my dress and get a moving on my different tasks, I think. Sunset's really pretty right now outside. It's like 5:45. I did all my cleaning, which was good. While I was cleaning, I listened to my audiobook. Excuse me, sorry. I ended up listening to like close to 100 pages, or maybe slightly over 100 pages. So I'm now at page 260, so I'm like more than halfway. Louise Erdrich is like the master of imagery. I think that's something she's really good at. The plotting, I don't know. There is definitely a plot, and there's kind of a central mystery, which was true of the Roundhouse as well, but it's not I don't know, I'm not a big mystery reader, and so I feel like that is not engaging, but I do like the kind of imagery and more thematic elements. And I think too, there's a discussion here of kind of indigeneity, which I think is true of most of her books, probably, since she's an Indigenous person. I'm definitely going to bed early tonight, which actually, last night I like woke up like 3 or 4 times, which is kind of rare for me, so I don't really know what's going on. I think I was like sick this past week, and I just like pretended I wasn't, because I also was just lying in bed being really tired, and I got up and like my whole body just like hurts, which may be too that I like have been standing at my job for like 9 hours in the past like 2 days, which also will make my body hurt. But I think I'm like getting over a cold or some sort of sinus related situation. So I'm thinking I might actually take a bath. I've not taken a bath since I was literally a child, I don't think, but I thought it might be fun. So I'm gonna go do what all the cold girls do and go read my book in the bath. I probably will get out after 10 minutes because the water's gonna start getting cold. And also it's kind of gross, but that's what I'm gonna do right now. Hello, we're back in my kitchen. Sorry, the water's boiling in the background for my tea. Gonna have some lemon ginger tea. I didn't take a bath because either I'm dumb or the drain is broken. Strong possibility for either thing to be true. My little sister, Anne, who's coming tomorrow, is a bath connoisseur, so perhaps she'll be able to troubleshoot that. She's also an engineer. In a different life, she was definitely an engineer because she understands how things work. And I simply do not. I don't understand how anything works. So I took a shower instead, which was nice. I just stood under the hot water for like a much longer shower than I usually take, but I think it was much needed because my body does feel a bit better. Looking at my hands, though, I realized I forgot to moisturize, which is not great, but that's okay. I will moisturize a different time. So yeah, right now, as I said, I'm making tea. It's like 6 o'clock. Fry up some tortillas for tostadas. I'm just gonna have leftovers from what I had yesterday because that was really good, even though I also had that for lunch, but that's fine. And yeah, I'm gonna read my book and then go to bed hella early. Actually, I do have to go walk the dog. I just remember that. I'll probably do that right after dinner. And then I'll come back here and then I will read my book, do yoga at some point as well, and fall asleep. Hi everyone, it is Monday afternoon and I figured I would wrap up this vlog. First off, I did finish yesterday The Night Watchman by Louise Erdrich, which I will talk about more in my like Q1 wrap up, which will be at some point in April. Also, my little sister's here, which is really fun. So we've just been kind of hanging, chilling. It's an absolute beautiful day here. It's like in the upper 70s. So I think we're gonna spend some time outside this afternoon and just kind of enjoy one another's company. But I hope you've enjoyed this kind of hodgepodgey vlog. I am hoping to make more vlogs as we kind of get into the warmer weather and such. So hopefully I will keep myself accountable and do that. If you are not subscribed, I'd love to have you stick around and subscribe. Additionally, there's a wasp. It's unfortunate. Why are you here, wasp?